know me from McNally Jackson Books. I'm Yvonne Brooks, and I'm here today to make a spring basket with you. We've got different alternatives, so you can try it different ways. This is one of the finished ones. It has a handle, and it's decorated with flowers that you can cut or color in your own. And this is another shape using the same pattern, but making it into a square. And by making it into a square, then we have the ability to put the grass around it. It kind of works better than when you have it on the angled style. And then you can put handles on this, pipe cleaners if you have them, paper if you have it. I'll show you when we start out, you can use white paper and then just color it a lot, like if you have markers or things like that, if you don't have colored paper. If you do have colored paper, you can use that. I'm going to start with this to give you an idea so you can see a little better what we're doing. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to shift to an overview so that then you can kind of see things as we're making them. But basically we're going to be starting out with a sheet of paper. You might want a stapler, or you might want a brad and a hole puncher if you have any paper brads. You know, and if you don't have brads, you can also use a hole puncher to make holes so that you can put wire through it. Or you can just, if you don't have the hole puncher or the brads, you can just poke little holes through the basket when we get to that point and put some little wires or string or something through it to hold it that way. That's also if you don't have a stapler. So you kind of have some options here. And you might want to have your own markers. You can color the paper if you want, or crayons, however you like. And I find it's always good when we make our folds for our basket to use a ruler. And later, if you decide you want to put the grass, then you would be using the glue or the glue stick, or if you want to put flowers on it, that's helpful too. So those are all your materials. It's simple. You should be things you have around the house, but if you don't, we can offer some variations. Okay, thanks. I'm going to switch now to the overview. Hi, I'm back. This is Yvonne Brooks from McNally Jackson Books, and we're going to have instructions now on how to make our spring baskets. This is an example of what it's going to look like when you're done. You can decorate it any way you like. This has some flowers on it, but you can cut some different types of flowers. You can cut tulips. You could put hearts on the outside, write names and messages. You can have little characters on the outside. Or you can also put a little grass around it. So let me show you how we're going to start. What we want to do is you can take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. You can use white paper if you don't have colored paper. And you can make it all different colors, however you like. But if you do have colored paper, it's what I decided to use. You take and you want to use the 8.5 by 11 to make a square sheet of paper. A lot of you have done this before. You fold it over, the point over to the edge, so that you can make a line there and cut that off, cut the end piece off, so that you wind up with a little strip like this, and save this strip because this is going to be used for the handles of your basket. So now you have a square, and the next time you want to make a square, you can just lay that down here, draw a line, and cut that, and then you don't have the diagonal fold in the middle, but you've got your square. The next step is to take that square, and we want to wind up with 9 squares. We get that by folding first on one side in for a third, and then the other side in for a third. And we flatten this down firmly so that the folds are very firm. And we unfold that, we turn it around, and we fold in for another third here and another third there. And you can just eyeball this to make the thirds, or you can measure it if you like with the ruler. When you open it, there you have 9 squares. Now from there, what we want to do is we want to make 4 little cuts right in our paper here. You can kind of see the middle piece here, the middle piece here. There's 1 cut, 2, 3, 4. So once you cut those 4, you cut them right to the middle fold, but not beyond. 3 over here, 4 over there. Then you have these cuts. Now to take the base and assemble it into your basket, take the center piece here and take these 2 side pieces, fold them up so that there's kind of a point there. And this is the time where you can fasten it with staplers, or you can use a hole puncher and brads if you have them. And if you don't have any brads, you can punch 2 holes and tie a little piece of yarn or ribbon through there. And you do the same thing on the other side. You push the middle piece in and you hold the sides there, and there you've got your basket shape. You may recognize this. It's very similar to takeout containers. There you go. And this is what it's going to look like. This one has the brads on the side, and we attach the strap there. Now, if you decide you want to make a square basket, one good thing about the square basket, I'll show you how to fold it here. You just take the same base, and you take the center pieces in here, put the side pieces up again, but this time you push them all together. You don't make a point. You make the tops line up. And this comes on the other side. You have the center piece, put the 2 sides up. Once again, you have them all flattened at the top, and you can glue this down, you can tape it together, however you want to secure it. And then I added some grass to it. And again, if you don't have green paper, you can just color the paper green, or draw your grass on it, or draw your flowers, or whatever you've decided your theme is going to be, your decorations are going to be for your basket. So those are our spring celebration baskets, whether you celebrate Easter, Ramadan, Passover, or just want to celebrate spring. These baskets are good for all kinds of purposes. Enjoy. Thanks. Bye.